Resonance podcast with Sally. Dearest love, welcome home, soul family. This is the Roaring Resonance podcast, and I am Sally, your co-pilot, co-navigator on this wonderful journey. And if you are returning home right now, settle in, my love, and cozy into your comfortable spot. And if you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Settle in, find a spot, decompress, rest, and simply listen. Welcome home. My soul's name is Akandara, and through my connection and path of remembrance of the I Am, I co-created this space with the divine, where we channel messages that serve our highest good, our highest timeline creation, and alignment to our true north. I use my experience with various modalities that I have learned and used through my own healing journey to weave a tale that exemplifies our interconnected ways beyond human-made barriers, deeply rooted in love, light, and truth. So from deep meditative practices to Akashic records, shamanism, tarot, to learning about all the different religions that are out there, through learning about the various lenses and perspectives and interpretation of the divine, the one, I share these tales with you. And as someone who thirsts for knowledge, truth, love, and light, I am evolving on this path moment by moment. So as you evolve, we evolve. As you heal, we heal. As you remember, we all shall remember. And that is the beauty of the space. Welcome. And if you resonate with what you hear so far and feel the power, continue onward. Like and subscribe so that you don't miss any newly uploaded podcast episode and videos. These are timeless readings regardless of the physical when I recorded. They are timeless and are showing up in your field in the exact moment when you need it. Not when I created. You are where you need to be. And on today's episode, today's energetic connection and wisdom, we invite in the Hierophant, to help us navigate. And when I meditated and tuned into the energy in the grid, I first saw a red rose, blooming petal by petal, this blossoming, this unveiling of something that is related to your soul's deepest desire. Be it a new relationship, newfound freedom, new job opportunity. But flowers upon flowers of abundance are blooming in your field as you are also blooming as a walking miracle in human flesh. And what's so beautiful is that as I see each of us blooming in our own unique ways, we are unleashing our own unique gifts. We are all unicorn. We are all unique. And we all have a specific flavor we are adding to the cauldron called life. And what I see is a garden filled with various types of flowers, blooms, some known and some even unknown, some yet undiscovered, and some hidden away. And what I hear is Garden of Eden. And I feel for more of you listening here, most of you listening here, is that nature is really important. Being surrounded by nature opens your heart and capacity to love in ways that is so undescribable. So that's showing up in a very beautiful and strong way today. And the sun is just popping right out of the cloud to greet us. So this is very, very beautiful, very joyful, very miraculous. And I love that for all of us. Now let's go deeper into the energy of the Hierophant. Number 5. 5 can either be collaboration or conflict. You can look at it if you draw it on a piece of paper, almost like the 5 dots on a dice. You'll see like there's 2 on each side and then 1 in the middle, right? The 2 on each side. So 4, the number prior to this, right? 4 shows us like there are 4 pillars, the foundation. And then you introduce another one, an unknown factor, another person, another situation. And you introduce that, and now it's like, how do you work with this fifth pillar or fifth object, fifth person? And with that, this fifth person, you don't know what that might introduce, right? It could introduce conflict or it can promote collaboration. So that, when I feel into the energy of 5, that is what shows up in the field, is conflict or collaboration. And the difference, the you and the me is something, or this religion, this or that, the I am better than you are better than me, all of these things, the comparison and the competition, they're all an illusion in a way, an illusion of our own making. And just as we are all unique in what we are here to offer to the world, we all have a different way of interpreting something. We have different experiences that lead us to communicate in a way. And through communication, all we want to do happen is to be heard. And with that, right, there really is no competition. There is no competition. I'll repeat that one more time for the people in the back. No competition. There is no comparison. There is no my path is better than yours. Your sorrow or grief and pain is more than me. There is no competition or comparison to that. And with this energy about today, there is an invitation to take a moment to explore the resistance or the hesitation coming up when you feel in your body when something is aligned versus when something isn't aligned, especially these moments when you have these catalytic moments in a relationship, for example, when somebody says something and you're just like, no, that makes me feel very weird. Something about that doesn't work, doesn't align to me. And we're not here to judge. We're not here to judge the good or the bad of something. Like I think as I progress within these episodes, I'm not gonna keep saying like the good or the bad, the quote unquote. Right? Rather, we are asking ourselves to observe the circumstance, person, place, object, whatever it is before us. Does it align to me? Does it bring me joy? Does it open my body up to receive and surrender? Or does it bring up this weird, uncomfortable feeling in me? Does it minimize my experience? Does it close me up? Simply be what we are asking here is to be curious and observe how it unfolds within your field. And here's where the magic comes in, the miracle comes in, the power that comes in, the light, the clarity that comes in. When you observe whether or not this aligns to your field, you hold the power to keep it in your field or not. But the choice at the end of the day is yours. There are light and shadow aspect to all things, everything. And too much of one or the other can create stagnancy, no growth. And there's a beautiful thing that happens when we are faced with resistance and conflict and situations that just grates our existence. And this is especially true in relationships. Catalyst. This resistance serves to strengthen our resolve in something, serves as a way for us to grow. There is a purpose to it. As there is a purpose to live in the joy, feel in the fullness of euphoria and the depth of human existence. When you can get to a point where you acknowledge, radically accept, fully integrate, all in a way that is not shrouded with judgment. The purpose, the beauty, love, dark, light, hate, all of these aspects. You step into unity consciousness. You stepped into wholeness. You step into fullness. You step into remembering just exactly how amazing you are. You just remember how connected you are. How close to, just how close to love how not even close to love, but rather like how how you embody love. This is now embodiment. You're living, walking, breathing. You are really a walking, breathing miracle in human flesh. Can you integrate that? Can you hold that? Can you be with it? And as we recognize all of this, right, I feel like we ascend to a different height of human understanding and unlock in more capacity to love and to simply be. That simply being, just you simply being here, just your mere presence is more than enough. When I say that, my entire body just relaxes. You are more than enough. Everything that's happening right now, you are exactly where you need to be. And I think if we can just be in these moments a little longer to just be like, yeah, I am more than enough. The Hierophant showing up here is about the organized structure in our life, the workplace, the religion, the relationship. There is something here that provides structure and organization that supports our unfolding. There's something beautiful about something organized too, just as there's something so beautiful about chaos. I was going to say organized chaos. But what's so beautiful about these organized ways is that it fosters a sense of confidence, right? As you journey further or deepen into it, like training wheels on a bike. Especially if you don't know where to start, at least having some organized ways or having a ritual that you can lean on that brings more ease, more joy, more love and light into your life. So whether it be a 10-minute meditation in the morning or opening up, having a moment just to be with yourself and being with whatever, I was going to say religious text that you have, just being in there for a moment and just be, whatever that process might be or practice might be, allow it to bring you ease, love, light, and peace. And just watch how, as you build upon your practice, you're going to continue to grow and expand. So there's something very beautiful about having something that can ground you and root you. And with that, as with anything, right, there's the light and the shadow side. And not every two churches are going to be the same. Not every two religions are the same. Not every two person is the same. Not every two person who would learn the same or receive the same. And it doesn't mean one is better than the other or good or bad or anything. And I keep coming back to this, but it is all about what aligns to you and what doesn't align to you. And there is an abundance of something here, whether it be people, places, or things. And when you can expand your view to see beyond perceived limitations and perceived lack, you can see that there is an abundance of something that can bring you joy, peace, harmony, and alignment, and that there's something for everyone. And when you can look beyond the lack and see the abundance, you step into a place where you don't have to buy I don't know why this is coming. Every single pair of pants in the store just because you're afraid that someone else will get it. Rather, you can walk into a store and just simply buy what you know you need and want. You're crafting your life in an intentional way that is surrounded by every moment of happiness that you chose to appear and present itself. You surround yourself in like this beautiful blanket of your own creation. And it's a beautiful, I'm trying to think, what is the blanket where it's made up of different patterns, interconnected patterns. But that is coming to my field, but I can't, the word's not coming to me right now. And let's say if this store doesn't align to you, if this religion, this place doesn't have something that you know is out there and want, then I would say dare to venture to a different store, to a different job, to a different church, to go to a different community, a different state, whatever it might be. But maybe dare to venture out of this place that you may have outgrown, or it could be a place that no longer is serving your growth, and you just feel stagnancy. Something just doesn't align, right? So dare to go out and do something differently and watch how you grow and unfold. And what's another beautiful thing about the Hierophant in this particular tarot deck is that it showcases that there are many paths to self-actualization, many ways to ascend into unity consciousness, many ways to find the sacredness within, the divine within, to feel that peace and that harmony, that unity. And the person on the card is sitting in a meditative position, laughing joyfully, as there is a stair lined with various symbols from the Jesus fish, the triskelion, Om sign, pentacles, runes, elements, Celtic knots, etc. Different traditions, culture, religions, practices all serve to guide us one step closer to the divine. All have their merits, all have their lights and shadows, and at the core of it all, paths to lead you home to the I am, the divine that exists in all of us. And two, it's not always the shadow. It's not always blood, sweat, or tears. It's not always joyful and euphoria, one or the other. There is a range, and you can choose what you want to invite in more of and take the steps to align yourself to those intentions. And what I can say is that there's this immense pleasure, peace, and joy, and unadulterated bliss when you are in alignment. These are high vibrational energy, and if you want more high vibrational energy, become those high vibrational energy and watch how they come into your life. Watch how you attract it into your life. And if you want to choose a different path, that's okay too. Your choice, my love. Oh, and I just saw 2 geese flying by, and I think for some of you too, there's a huge desire to move, to physically migrate to some place or have already thought of moving. And that's a sign to say, yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is time for a move. Maybe it is time for a change. So that's my aside and my tangent for you today. I really appreciate you being here. And that is all the messages that I have for you today. So let's take a moment to thank our ancestor guides, spirits, gods, goddesses, and the divine. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And so it is. And if you find that this resonated with you, I would love to hear your path. I'm excited to hear how windy it is or how linear it is. And I invite you to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so called to do so. Thank you, my love, my all, my everything. The light in me sees the light in you. Until next time.